What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Happy Sunday morning. Hope y'all are doing what you want. Get out of here. For a bright and early Sunday. Hope you got to sleep in that extra hour for all us non-Arizonians. But yeah, we're going to be playing a little something different today. We're going to be playing Total War Warhammer 2. As you can see, welcome, everyone. But yeah, first of all, though, before we get into that, I wanted to think all the new subs happened. There's 3 of you guys last week, so I appreciate you. They're on private, but that doesn't mean you don't get a shout out. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy your stay. So yeah, we're playing Warhammer 2. You're gonna ask some of you like, oh Nick, why aren't you playing Warhammer 3? Well, I actually bought this a while ago, and then I never really got into it. But then maybe a few weeks ago, I started really getting into it. And so here's where we are now. And yeah, if those of you that don't know, it's a pretty high fantasy universe, kind of Tolkien-esque with elves, elves, humans, orcs, goblins, dragons, that kind of thing. But it adds its own little twist like that with that kind of stuff. It's got chaos, it's got beastmen, and it's got what we're going to be playing today is the Skaven. So yeah, we're just going to hop into a new campaign. Eye of the Vortex. If you buy Warhammer 1, you get this map for free. But we're going to be doing Eye of the Vortex today. And here's all the races it comes with. Elves, lizardmen, dark elves, high elves, lizardmen, dark elves, free dwarf character, free human character. But we're going to be playing as these beautiful kids over here, the Skaven, the rat people. And I'll get into it a little bit. And we're going to be playing. I have been playing on easy as each one's kind of going through and figuring out, oh, what do these people do? What are the mechanics? And I'm also real new at the campaign. But yeah, we're going to be going with this. We're going to be playing on normal and see what we can do. I'll watch you guys watch this.
Under the world, they chitter and plan, watching, waiting. When they emerge, it is a nightmare vision. The Skaven, a ravenous horde of verminous ratmen. They gnaw at the roots of the world like an infected wound. They mean to rule over ruins, for such is the will of their god, the great horned rat. Only the island home of the High Elves has remained unscathed. And at its center is the Great Vortex. A swirling maelstrom that siphons chaos from the world. The Skaven covet its vast power with envious, beady red eyes. The twin-tailed comet is oft seen as an omen, but this time its wake has disturbed the winds of magic. In the secret halls of the Under-Empire, the Council of 13 has gathered. A time to scheme.
Beautiful.
Of opportunity.
I kill dwarf things in Pillar City. No! Clanmores go to Southlands. Hunt for Warpstone. Moors are puppet minion.
What's up, man?
Infest Lastria. Yes. But all Warpstone for council plan. Come, scribe slave. Work to do. Comet makes elf things weak. Council wants power of the Vortex. Just as prophecy demands. So it's true. You read markings on the Black Pillar. Then you know we must find the Screaming One. Find out how to control the Vortex. Oh yes, master. But a large tribute of Warpstone will that demon require if we summon him Warpstone. Yes, most precipitous of masters. And flee yourself, your impertinence.
Mm-hmm.
I will be done, your worship.
Can't be bothered to do it ourselves. Go flay yourself. Yeah, how's hey Nate. Looks like you're playing the Gross Rat Clan. Oh my goodness, Nate. I love the Gross Rat Clan. It is my favorite so far. But your description is 10,000% correct. Oh yeah, how do I sound by the way? Can you hear me all right? Every time I switch between games, between like this and League and everything, I feel like I have to change the settings. But yeah, the Skaven, like Nate said, they are the gross rat clans. They are kind of this cunning, devious like race. They live underground. They're good at like stealing and being sneaky, and they have a good mix of like technology and magic. They grow super fast, but they're really like weak physically, and so a lot of their army is going to be focused on like ranged. You sound like $1,000,000. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you very much. And yeah, and we're going to be playing as one of the clans. They're divided into 13. 13 is one of their holy numbers. And we are going to be playing as Clan Skryre. And we're going to be under, I don't know what they call it, like a general and under. I'm not like the lord or anything. I'm like an underling. And our name is Ikit. We're a technomancer. Yeah, we're going to be in what's basically South America in this world. In the kind of the hot, humid area. And like they said, we're going to be looking for secret writings and warpstone, and once we get into it, I'll kind of explain how the game plays a little bit. This first loading screen's a little long while it's loading in the world. It's pretty big, and it's only like a third of what the map is in like Warhammer 3. Probably even like a quarter at this point. But yeah, and so I played. This was the first race I beat it with was with Clan Skryre. I just like how they play. I like that they expand super fast, that they're really weak and cowardly. They blame everything else but themselves for their mistakes. They're just awful, and I love them. They're so awful. Yeah, so far I've beat. I mean, it's been on easy, as I've been kind of like learning, which is highly not recommended apparently. But I also play this game to have fun, so you know. All right. Once we get in there, we're going to do a little intro and meet our boy Ikit, and we will figure out what our first few quests are, and I'll kind of explain how the game works. For those of you that haven't played before. Those of you that have, you might find this a little, what do you call it, tedious, but yeah, just a minute. You know, you got to explain what's going on to these poor people. Like, poor Nate. He has to listen to me talk about this shit all the time. Never played a day in his life. Yeah, what? We got D&D coming later, so that's gonna be fun. D&D and for the Warhammer Fantasy are fairly kind of similar. Of course, they got like differences, but you got the overall like elves, dwarves. Oh,
Much warpstone here in jungles. Yes, yes. Locator says so. Experiment I will. Make things go zap, zap, boom. Council, be impressed. Nasty dead things to north. Not big brains like me. They make good.
those are zombie pirates.
Yes, yes. Many ruins.
Got some lizardmen.
Reptile things here in jungles.
A couple other clans.
From all. Yes, yes. Much power to have.
Guacamole Crater.
Here too. Must not trust them. Make them serve Clan Skryre.
Oh, there's some dwarves. They're not gonna enjoy us living next door to them.
Dwarfs in mountains have parts I need. Angry lizards there too. Worship praise snake god. Hates Skaven. Must make dead. Yes, yes. Use doom rocket to zap, zap. Southern jungles dangerous for Skaven. But water's also dangerous.
Some high elves down here too. There's some dark elves.
But I
Dark elf pirates, they like to go and take slaves and bring them back to whip them and make them work in the mines and stuff.
I gather all warps.
And here's us, our little starting spot.
Time tick tick ticks. So takes end. Come soon.
Alright, and that's us. Alright, so here we are, how they play. I got this. Oh,
Council
never.
sends me on secret mission task. Must secure territory in Skryre's name. But the dead things are in my way. First, make dead things die.
Gross Rat Clan starts on an island. It starts on an tropical island. Alright, so it's given us just a few kind of quests at the beginning to make sure we kind of get on the right way. This game works like kind of like a Civilization, like other 4X games. It actually works in two parts. The first part is, like I said, like a 4X game where you're managing your like world overview, your cities and your provinces and stuff like that. And the second part is going to be in battles, where you're going to be actually taking control of your individual armies and units and their movements and attacks and stuff like that. All right, and yeah, so this up here is how much money we have, how much money we're going to be making over the turns. This is our food. The Skaven's like unique resource. Most of the races have their own unique resource, and the Skaven's is food. More food we have, the faster we grow, the more leadership we have, the more control over our provinces, and the less is the exact opposite. So that Warpstone is what we're trying to collect, so that we the scenario in this world is that the Vortex, which kind of drains magic out of the world. Where you at? Oh, north. Here's the beautiful island of Ulthuan, and here's the Vortex right here. This is sucking magic out of the world and kind of stabilizing the world so that demons can't just like walk around and cause the apocalypse. But a comet that has two tails has flown over the sky, and all the races are taking that as like a sign, like, oh, it's our turn to take over the world, cause chaos, or seal everything away, depending on which race you play. All right, so here is our city. Here's us. And here's our units. This is our main dude. Here's his stats. He's Ikit, he's a wizard. Here's like a brief rundown of his overview, like what he's meant for. An armored spellcaster that's good at dealing with large things and dealing with other armored things. How much armor he has, the higher it is, the more damage you produce being attacked. Leadership, if this reaches 0 or negatives, your unit will break and run away and you can't control it. Speed, how fast you move. Melee attack is your chance of hitting. Melee defense is your chance of dodging or blocking or whatever. Weapon strength, how much damage you do. Charge bonus, if you run a charge into someone, you gain a little extra damage. Ammunition, some units have, like archers will have ammunition. If they run out of that, they're down to kicking or poking. Range, how far away you can shoot. And the missile strength, how much damage your missiles do. And then here's some of their abilities down here, but that's for later. Yeah, and then here's our army right now. We can hold up to 20 units. We have some decent stuff, but Skaven slaves, not very good. They don't have armor. Their melee defense, melee attack, not very good compared to, like, our hero. Alright, but we also are our lord, I should say. So, we're going to take this guy. He's a warlock engineer, so he's that, like, technomancer mix. We're going to put him in this army. We're going to put him in this army. There you go. And we're going to go and take out these zombie pirates right here. Yeah, and so what it's saying is that there is 3 choices. We could fight the battle, which we're going to do. There's auto-resolve, which if you think you're just going to go ahead and win anyway, you might as well auto-resolve. But it says right here 2 of our units would be wiped out. Nothing important, like Skaven slaves are meant to die. Municipal lows are what we can use to summon some helpful rats. And that would actually give us the auto-resolve. But it's the first fight, so let's just take it. Because, like, I'm only going to be playing for, like, a couple hours each time, I will auto-resolve the ones that are easy. But if there are fights where we're going to lose too much, or it's super important, or it looks like it's just going to be a really cool fight, then for sure I am going to show that for you guys. Yeah, and here's a mix of what the yellow side is our deployment zone, and there's like trees, rocks, hills, changes in elevation. So that's all stuff that we got to take into account. And I feel like I'm giving a lecture. Sorry I'm talking at you guys a lot. This game is... Oh, it's pretty in-depth, and you kind of got to understand what's going on to be like, oh, okay, well, this is a good thing that's happening. This is a bad thing that's happening. Oh, Nick is crying for this reason. That kind of stuff. And so, once we get into the battle, I'll kind of show you how we set up and how Clan Skryre kind of does in the mix. Take a little sip of my soda. Yeah, this stream's brought to you guys by Diet Dr. Pepper. The best diet soda in the world. Alright, so they're going to be on a hill basically charging down towards us. That's not good. Let's... maybe back here a little bit more. Or, hear me out, choke point. Yeah, they'll have to funnel down through here. Alright, so this is our Winds of Magic. We do have a couple of spellcasters in the group. Ikit is a spellcaster. And so is our Warlock Engineer. So we will be able to do some magic. We do have a nuke. I'll explain a little bit more of that after the battle, but let's set these guys up. This will be our front line. Bop. And then Warplock Giselles, Rattling Gunners, and Doom Flares. Yeah, so again, we are the Technomancy race, so everyone else is going to be coming at us with like sticks and swords and spears, and let's have them run this. No, we wanted them to run this way. While our Warplock Giselles, Rattling Gunners... Actually, these need to be running around causing a problem. Those are like cavalry. They're, well, here, I'll show you. They're big wheels with blades that come out, so they're going to be riding around on those, like, hellish unicycles and hopefully running over all these zombies. But they're zombie pirates, so they're going to be trying to shoot at us as well, too. Would you like to deploy facing the right way? Thank you. And then these two are going to kind of block the way for everybody. With Ikit Claw closer up. Alright. We'll see. These guys, they can see us all, so they're going to be running towards us. Yeah, and I can speed up the battle, slow it down if I need to. These guys are going to kind of take their time. Bloated corpses, let's trigger those. These guys blow up and detonate. So if they get into one of our units, they're like a little suicide bomber. So let's see if we can trick this thing into blowing up a few of his own units. Come over here. Oh yeah, see, he's getting a little close. We do this. And he blew up his own friends. And then that did hurt kind of bad for us, but not as bad as it hurt for them. And we still have 3 of our unit models. Alright, these guys are not interested in shooting us at all. Let's help these guys crumble a little bit. And we do have our nuke, which we're not going to use. And these things are crumbling, right? Yeah, they're not long for this world. Sweet. Alright, 1 unit down. Let's summon one of these behind. Then that way they'll have to turn around. So this is going to make a group of our little rat buddies pop out of the ground. And we want to get them... Oh, there's a rock right there. Oops. Oh, they got smart. They're turning around and shooting. Get him in there, do a little damage. See, this is their health, that's their leadership, and that's their ammo. So right now, what this is doing is causing them to come out all piecemeal at us. What do we got? We got Warp Lightning. Alright, these guys aren't going to last forever. We're not very brave, remember. Let's get this guy to start shooting the... And these guys start shooting these guys. There we go. These harpies aren't going to be anything. Yeah, see, they're getting ripped up by these guys, which are basically miniguns. How are these guys doing? They're getting a little hurt, so now that the other people are shooting at them, so let's get them out of here. Maybe dive down here to dip down, dip, duck, dive. Oh, we got brass ore, but none of these guys are close. Yeah, so these guys are not only like tearing them apart, the ones that are hitting, but these like sniper rifles are basically like they're getting slowed down. Let's see if you can send out a little gout of flame at him too. Anytime, homie. There we go. I don't think this guy's long for this world. Oh, get out of there, get out of there. Alright, so now their leader's dead, so they're going to suffer some leadership penalties. You guys get out of there. Get out of there, you've done your ratty job. Since we already paid for these guys, we might as well. They're expendable, so like we're not going to take leadership penalties or anything from these guys dying, these summon units. Oh, I should have summoned him on these guys, but oh well. Oh. Looks like they just hit the army loss penalty. We damaged them too much without taking enough damage, so they're going to run away. That only happens against like the undead factions. And victory. Victory. And here's the post-battle screen. Here's how many we deployed, we lost. Our individual units. So they thought we were going to lose 2 units, and MVPs were these guys that time. Yeah, that's in a nutshell how this game works. Eventually, we're going to be now recruiting into our army and getting a little bit stronger. And I'll show you our settlements and technology, and we'll probably level up too. Yeah, so what is it like? Heroes of Might and Magic kind of have like a similar kind of style where you have like a hero and they can level up and get stronger, which is better for like the rest of your army and stuff like that as well. But yeah, so they said, well, you had like guns and this stuff, like that seems kind of unfair. And it's, yeah, it is. It's awesome. And we're going to keep taking advantage of that. And that's kind of the angle of our little clan right here, Ikit, the Technomancers. We have lots of long-range glass cannon type units. If anything ever gets into melee with us, and our like main battle lines, like we are effed, but we are also have a lot of things to keep them away from us. And if anything goes bad, we have the nuke. We just drop it on their army. It's called a Doom Rocket. It's basically a tactical nuke, like a small yield tactical nuke. So we'll get spoils from this. And we should be, I don't know if we'll be able to reach the other settlement, but... Oh, Fantasy Football sending me alerts. Not now, I'm busy. Alright, I'm getting something ready here. You can search settlements in this game and they'll give you a puzzle, and if you beat the puzzle, you get some money and some XP, I think, and some items and stuff like that too. There's a few of the puzzles that I can do pretty quickly and easily, and there's some that, like, I am so dumb. And so, if there's one of them I know how to do, I'll do it and show you guys how. One of them's like a Sudoku, which isn't too bad, but it just takes me forever because I'm bad. One of them's lining up some lines, which I can't do, because it's lining up lines, and I can't, like, spatially like, do it. So yeah, we get to a few of those, I'll show you. So we won. We gained a little bit of food, which we used Menace Below, so this thing might drop down. And I don't want that because I don't want to get growth and public order and leadership penalties. So I'm actually going to take the food option. And this will give us 5 turns of leadership. The other option is to take money. Alright, that guy crumbled and is dead. These little arrows right here open up, and they show you our tech tree. I said they show us the tech tree. There we go. And so there's a bunch of different lines. Some of them are cut off until you get like higher levels. Some of them are mutually exclusive choices. generally for your lords, the first thing what you want to do is do campaign movement range. And then this guy, this is going to be mostly a ranged focus army. And so, actually I'm going to do that. But then we're going to go into standardized firing drill, and we'll give him magic as well. When you have two, since these two are mages, they both can do magic, but they share the same magic pool. So you'll be able to cast more spells more often, but you'll deplete your magic pool faster. Alright, let's check out Flaming Serpent. No one's there. We can colonize it, but what I'm going to do right now to get like a little bit of money and maybe an item is do Search the Ruin. And here's the puzzle. Basically in this one, there's the question mark of like which one of these is it? And I'm pretty sure it's this one right here. Yeah, basically it's just you're trying to process of elimination, figure it out. But I'm fairly certain it is that one right there. Yeah, because this thing to that one, so that would be there. Yeah, it's the square. Oh, okay, we got a decent weapon. We might fight dwarves sometimes, but it gives us some weapon strength. And so we can't colonize it this turn since we did that one, but let's give him that. We got nothing else. Here's some of his traits and the details and the skills in the skill tree, and we can do that to all of our characters. All right. So right now we can't build anything in here. We could recruit another army if we needed to, but I think I'm going to save up a little bit of money for once we reach the tier 3, because then we can start recruiting rattling guns and the Giselles, which are basically the miniguns and the sniper rifles. Well, we don't have any rights we can do yet. Technologies, we need some special buildings to be able to do that. So once we can, we're going to do the rattling warrens, start unlocking that kind of stuff like growth. But what we do got is Clan Skryre is the one that gets the Forbidden Workshop. So we can upgrade our Doom Flayers, which were those, like, these things. Our Doom Wheels, which is, like, one unit going around and doing this kind of stuff. Our weapons teams is what we're mostly going to be focusing on. And our Doom Rockets, we're going to be focusing on those too. We've already got one. I usually like to have two. But I'm going to do this. It'll cost us 5 food as well, which might dip us a little low. It might dip us a little low. I think we'll be alright, though. I think we'll be alright. We're going to do one of these. And this one. So every time we use a nuke, we will gain warp fuel afterwards. And so that'll make it so we can't build enough. I'm going to hold on to it. So yeah, we moved around, we did all that, and so we will end up past... Oh, diplomacy. Another big part of this game. You can make... I got it. Advisor. So this is basically other people's attitudes towards us. These guys are friendly and kind of maintaining. These guys are friendly, but it's kind of deteriorating. And, neither one of these guys I don't want to fight right now, since we're busy. So let's do a couple of... Ooh, trade agreement. I figured. Trade agreements, we can get resources from the map to trade and make a little bit extra cash, and it improves relations, but he doesn't want to be friends with a rat. Can you blame him? So yeah, a lot of talking at you guys, but after a few turns, I think it'll help out in the long run. Ooh, look at all those wars declared.
Yes. Warpstone is there. My suit can detect it. Great veins waiting to be mined.
So yeah, warps. Oh, sorry.
Before lesser clans find it and take what is mine.
Sorry, Claw, I was interrupting you. And so yeah, Warpstone is basically like concentrated physical magic in its raw form. Either it came from space, from the moon in this world, but it wants us to explore a ruin, which we kind of already did and missed, unfortunately. But we could settle this at tier 1 for 20 more food. We could settle it at tier 2. but that'll drop us down into that. And we grow really fast too. So tier 1's not too bad. It takes some of our, we got to leave some of our rats here to breed and, you know, clean up the place. Alright. And we can get commandments. And in order to get the first commandment, I will eventually turn it over to this food generated because we need that. But I think we need expansionist planning first, and then we'll unlock it. Alright. Alright, we can't do a whole lot. There's already a port here. The port provides income over here on the left side of the screen, and it gives us growth. The growth works like once it hits a threshold, we get a point, and once we reach a certain amount of points, we can level up the settlement itself, which basically adds higher tier buildings you can build and more of them. Alright. Not too much more we can do here. We can recruit some units. Unfortunately, we can't get our really good ones yet because we can't build that building yet. We have to be tier 3. But let's build some Skaven slaves because they're cheap and they can just kind of round out the roster for a while. And yeah, we'll call it done. Move on. Hell of a first turn and then kind of a boring second turn, but that's the way these games play sometimes. Sometimes your turns take 2 hours, sometimes your turn takes 30 seconds. Alright, and we're still kind of recovering and recruiting, so I'm going to go ahead and just do another round. I could move a little bit out of here to get kind of closer to out here, but I want to leave the army out and have like them come out and like get us while we're kind of hurt. You do want to take care of your armies, because especially like your lords and heroes can die or be wounded, which makes them unavailable for a while. So you got to be careful. So did that. So what we can do now is do the dominating scream. We get public order. Recruiting is cheaper. Food generated every turn for free. I mean, it's going to cost us money. It'll last for 5 turns. So we're going to do this one. Yeah, welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing well. And so now that happened, our recruiting is cheaper. So, I mean, 25% of these Skaven slaves. Who cares? But, oh well, we'll do it. And we're still kind of hurting. But that should generate. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up? Hey, Dobby Chem. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. And we already did that. We can't do any technologies yet. But we got growth, so hopefully this one will be popping up sooner. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your stay. If you got any questions or anything, just feel free. Let me know. Alright, army is looking better. I feel okay about moving out to, like, here. There are different stances. This is, like, how much movement you have each time. There are different stances. Like, you can force march, but it gets you super tired. What a force march would do to you in real life, you know what I mean? And let's recruit some more. We need some more fodder in case. So let's do regular clan rats. That's good enough. And we've got no growth. Yeah, we should. Yeah, so there we go. Right now we already have this little hammer here. Means that this is ready to expand. Since we got so much growth growing right now. So let's go ahead and pop that down to tier 2. I like this building because it does like research rate and it does make a little bit of money and stuff as well, but it's not like the highest tier of recruiting. And so right now we have to get at this and we have to get at this eventually. So we can click on this. This isn't a very big settlement. Yeah, it's got not a very big garrison. Let's pop down into the... Actually, one more turn of healing might be nice. We're not healing as much since we popped out of the underway, or popped out of the city. Good enough. Alright. And workshop. Yeah, it looks alright. Yeah, this is nice because we are on an island, so we can see people coming from a while away. Especially if we get some Under Empire spreading. Oh, speaking of, I do like the growth, but let's get some food going. And let's pop into the underway, and we will appear right over here. The Underway is Skaven and a few other like underground-ish races like dwarves can just pop in and basically like ignore physical barriers that are on the surface. Like I said, we're saving up a little bit of money, but that's all right because once we hit tier 3, we're gonna disband a lot of these units and recruit like real Skaven stuff. Still waiting. Once it's, we'll get this spot unlocked. I could have destroyed one of these two, but the ports give money and growth, and this is giving a little bit of food, like I said, so it'd feel bad to disband it, and it's a unique building.
My lord.
Oh, look who came back for a trade agreement. Yeah, this is them. He's a dark elf. He's pretty much like a Kraken-y pirate kind of themed dude. Most races that are good aren't going to want anything to do with us, so it'll be nice to get a trade agreement. I mean, it's $50 a turn. Isn't a lot, but it starts adding up. And it'll technically start improving relations. Plus, it'll work later into our devious schemes. Yes, yes. Alright, so we gotta pop out of the Underway to attack. Alright, and so, yeah, we've got overwhelming odds, but like I said, our individual units aren't very strong on their own. Like, this is our, like, core tier 1 unit. And, like, look at, like, I mean, theirs is kind of bad, too. But it's a decisive victory that we're not going to lose any units. So I'm just going to go ahead and auto-resolve it. And so once we capture a settlement, we can just raise it to the ground, like it turns into a ruin. We can expand the Under Empire, which I'll explain that in a little bit. Basically, we have spies living under the city, like a small colony that like runs out at night, like steals garbage and secrets, which I love. Sacking the city, you run in, you take anything of value and you run out, but we are going to be living here. And we can pop it up to a tier 2. It'll grow fast. It'll grow fast. Because I really don't want to lose all provinces' growth. Tier 1. Alright, and that gave us a mission that leveled us up. And so we... there's a few roads you can go down. If you go down the blue tree, eventually you can get to Lightning Strike, which lets you attack. Like, if there's multiple armies, you can pick them apart and attack one at a time. This is mostly recommended for when you play, because it's very handy to be able to take apart armies one at a time. I am going to go a little bit different direction. I mean, I'm nowhere near a pro at this game or anything, so don't get me wrong. But I'm going to be needing Ikit to be more out front and taking tanking basically for the weapons teams until we get more heroes. So I'm going to go a little bit more down his yellow tree. Since we already got another magic user in the group, I don't feel too bad about not going down this one, even though we don't get like unlimited power and stuff. But, you know, we get 40 skill points to work with. Eventually we might make our way down there. We got to be flexible. And like I said, this guy is going to be more the... he's going to buff up our ranged units, and then he's going to be the magic dude. He's like the quintessential Skaven. Alright. And here we go. It says, do you want to repair the port for $300? We will. I don't got any technologies yet. The workshop. Oh, so we got 4. And I'm going to go ahead and build an extra Doom Rocket. So we didn't get our 25 chance of getting an extra one, but that's okay. And real quick around. Everybody's good. No secret armies or anything. All right, we're moving on. Yeah, and that turn timer up there is all the other races that are in this right now. And this is only like 25 to a third of the map. Alright, destroy the vampire mutineers within 20 turns. So this is their last settlement, I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and... Actually... Axolotl is the last in this province. Excuse me, gross, sorry. Let's go ahead and mosey on down over here and see if there's anybody in these ruins. There's not, so let's search it to see if we can get an item. Oh, these ones are really easy. This is just basically Solitude is always, like, which one of these don't have, like, a match? So this like pokey sideways like a comb. So there's a comb right there, there's a comb right there. It's not that one. The E, there's an E right there, an E right there. It's not that one. Dinosaur head, and then oh, no other dinosaur heads. And then this little like wind blast thing, wind blast, wind blast. So it's dinosaur head. That's like the easiest ones. That's why I can do it. All right, we got a follower as well. Let's go ahead and slap that on. Old Ikit claw over here. We got nothing else to put on it. And we don't got any technologies yet. And then we can manage. If you double click on these, you can go between your lords, heroes, and then your settlements. So here we go. Finally got growth. So resources. This is for like trading and making some extra money. Basic military, advanced military. You know, it's basic, cheaper-ish units, but they go the higher tier you go, the better. Advanced-ish military like monsters, heroes, that kind of stuff. Defenses. This is for detecting other Skaven, and this is for defending your settlements. But we want this one, infrastructure. We want the rattling horns to give us a little bit of growth and a little bit of money, and that'll unlock some technologies. This one is just basically all money, recruitment costs, and this one's public order over here. These minor settlements can only go up to tier 3, so that's why tier 4 and tier 5 are all X'd out for all these. And rattling horns. Alright, that'll be ready next turn, and then we can start researching technologies, which is what our whole shtick is, so that'll be nice. Yeah, we got... Let's see if anybody wants to love us. Nope. Absolutely not. We got way more enemies than friends. But I mean, this isn't called Total Peace Hammer for a reason. That's fine. So yeah, this place has a warp stone, so eventually we're gonna want it.
Council desires I collect warpstone. Yes, perfect opportunity to seem like loyal servant of council. I take all the warpstone and tell the fools I do it for them. Smart, cunning, chief warlock engineer I am.
That is the Skaven mindset set to a T, 100%. It's what can I do for now to stay alive and get what I need, but to scheme for the long term, but what can I do what's best for myself? It's incredible. Alright, so we got this thing up. We can upgrade it so it does what it does a little better. That unlocks ferocious plans, local recruitment capacity, so we can recruit more than 3 units at a time. Then we'll start going over here. This tree down here is a lot for the assassin-y kind of ones. So it'll be like night runners, gutter runners, we want to use the Vermintides, heroes, that kind of stuff. So we're going to go down here first. Go down this 1 second. What do we need for this? Check Master's platform. We can get that eventually. Oh, we leveled up. Let's finish off on the Warp Lightning, and then... how about, let's drop us down, it will. Oh well. Especially the province capitals, the big cities, I do like to boost out past tier 1 as fast as possible, but... Alright, so we already have a Rattling Warren, so let's get some Rubbish Pit going, even though this will give us some growth. Actually, yeah, we're tier 1, we need the growth. And it'll still give us a little bit of money, too. Yeah, these guys, you can tell, this little face right here, they were clicked on us, so this is their attitude towards us. And as you can tell, the little red face, it's not great. They'll eventually declare war on us soon. But until then, do we have any movement? Nah. But new province means... Alright, hold on. Right unlocked once you reach rank 7. Constructing that. The right will unlock after researching 3 technologies. So we're good on all that. Let's turn this one into food so we can start... Or the growth. It doesn't happen until next turn anyway. And what are you guys doing? You guys doing the food? Perfect. Probably nothing. Can't build anything with no warp fuel. We're kind of healing over here. Let's move on. I am going to go grab a soda. I'll be back shortly. Alright. Thanks, y'all. Hey, everybody. Alright, so we got ownership of 2 provinces. We got a little bit of cash and warpstone. Got a new follower. Cool. And a level up. Let's do that. Then we can go get into some shenanigans. Let's do Ancient Cunning so we can start ambushing. A little bit easier. And then once we get up to Lightning Strike, and then we'll start going down. Oof, that one's so good, though. Like, I love Ikit's yellow trees. Alright, Ancient Cunning, get over here. Alright, we're still healing a little bit, but while we're healing, let's... Can we get farther? No. Let's bounce around and get ready for our next staging ground to go up here. Oh, never mind. Somebody sent an army. A big army. Alright, so they're probably going to sack and destroy this town. But since we have a bunch of money, let's grab a new lord right here. We won't be able to use him this turn, but we can use him next turn. Disciplined, sneaky, and cunning. Sneaky's pretty good. I might do sneaky. A Grey Seer is basically a mage. Plague. Yeah, we want the sneaky. Let's do it. Alright, Mr. Sneaky. Pop into the city and start recruiting. Man, at this point it doesn't matter. But we're going to have to start coming back. Alright. We do have a nuke if we need it. I don't know if it'll be enough to change the tide of the war, though. Or, I mean, the battle. Are you... Alright, so... Now that this has happened... These guys have recruited... They have a hero. 4 infantry units. 3 bloated corpses. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mortars. At first, I thought that this was like, oh, we're just going to lose this. It's fine. It is what it is. But now... How bad will this drop me down? 5 minutes belows. I can't waste the ammunition. It's going to be hard to waste the ammunition of the mortars. But, like, if we get into melee with them, they're worthless. These guys will blow up and won't be around anymore. I think we have a chance. I think we have a chance of winning this one. And if not, then we can at least deal a shitload of damage to them, so that they can't like go and like bounce and fight. But yeah, apparently they've got a building over there that lets them recruit mortars, and that's it. Sometimes the AI will just recruit like the most expensive unit without thinking like, is this going to suck? Alright, so first thing we'll have to do, we'll have to hide. Oh man, I kind of wish I recruited the Lord up there, because if I had a single Lord, I could run around and mortar these guys to death. We're going to have to use Menace Belows. They'll pop up. These guys might turn around and either blow themselves up or shoot mortars at their own team, but I think we have a chance. Depend on how stupid the AI feels today. Alright, let's hide. If you have small units, you can just hide in the bushes. Yeah, I mean, this is... I'm gonna hide way the hell back here. And you can tell if they're hidden by bop, 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 bop. This one is not for some reason. There we go. Alright. Now you're part of this group. Thank you. Night Runners. How much ammo you have? 10? That's not very good. And we have a little bit of time before we can start using Menace Blows or nukes. God, look at this stupid army. And they're... No, they're on the attack, so they're going to move. Let's sneak around them. Because if we become visible, they're going to fire at us. They should be fairly slow moving, though, you know what I mean? But if the mortars see us, they're going to turn around and just absolutely rain it in. Alright, first one. Let's do one like right here in the middle. Oh, they see one. So they're turning the whole focus of the army. And there come the mortars. Alright. Oh, they instantly broke though. Oh my god, it's like the 4th of July. Alright, so putting them in the middle made them a little scared. Let's get these guys going, like, out towards this way. They are taking quite the pounding. Alright. It'd also be good to get those bloated corpses out of here, too. Oh, God. Whoa! Run away! Look at them! Look at all those mortar shots! That's okay. They're gonna disintegrate anyway, so let's try this again. Into the trees! Into the trees! Alright. Now, this is what I want. I want them to turn around and shoot. There we go. Perfect. Also, if I nuked right here, that means they'd have their single entities and their mortars. Alright, kind of... Ah, damn it. Yeah, so they all turned. That means they forgot where these are. It's shaken? I bet, man. You got blasted. Alright, next I'm going to put it on a bloated corpse if it's standing within a few other units. Like this. Is that bloated corpse, right? No, that's the Count Dracula or whatever. These ones are all standing over here because they were... I could do 3 bloated corpses on this mortar. Hopefully. Unit's been wiped out, I bet. There we go. Come on over, big boy. Come on over. There we go. Oh, will they go after my routed unit? You know, this is a decent clump right here. Let's try to use the rest of the summons. Oh, don't run towards these guys. They're so flippin' hurt. Let's put them actually face game. Alright, so one of them was not hidden for a second. If I do it right here, and they crowd around, it might be the bait I need to drop down a fat. But these guys are like, see how they like realize, oh, we're all by ourselves. Ah, and here they come. Right, like here. 2, 1. You can only use 1 nuke per battle, so even though we have 2. Boom! There we go. Nice. Alright, we got 1 more of these. I'd really like to take out these 2 bloated corpses with 1, but I also want to take out some of them. Alright, let's take out the bloated corpses, because they'll like wipe out our units that we got. Alright, and we bravely run at the farthest away one. Oh, that's alright, that's alright, that's alright. Don't run, don't run. Ah. Perfect. He went after the routed ones. Alright, so our balance of power is creeping into our favor. See if we can get a little closer now. We'll run through the woods. How many real units do they got left? They got Count Dracula, a unit of zombie pirate deckhand mobs, which are zombies, and then they got these zombie pirate gunnery mobs with handguns. What? My unit like routed or rallied or? Oh, it's probably a summon. And we could fight. Okay, so they do see us. They're gonna make their way over here. If we fight in the trees, they have less chance of shooting us, but then we can't throw our little ninja stars and get them. Alright, give them a little pincer attack. I think mortars have a minimum range, or I mean they should if they're mortars. Oh. Alright, here we go. Got our minimum range in. Actually. Yeah, that's alright. They'll come back. They'll come back. Oh, there's one disintegrated. There's 2 disintegrated, 3 disintegrated, 4 disintegrated, and... Oh, you disintegrating? You are. Crumbling, disintegrating. So when undead take too much damage, their leadership basically, since they don't like run away, so they start taking like damage over time. So we did enough damage with the nuke and that to somehow win that battle. Remaining 1. Who thinks they're the one that got out of here? This guy? He's like, oh, I got out of here, man. I wasn't part of this fight. Right on. That saves our city from being sacked. We don't have to rebuild everything. Perfect. But I mean, that is the power of the nuke, you know? We can only do 1 per fight, but we want to make sure we have at least 1 per fight ready. Mostly like 2 or 3. Because you can get attacked multiple times during the end turn, you know? But right on. Alright, that's the power. We used none of the melee troops. We basically use these guys as like a distraction / mop up. These guys are, I think they're like the clan Eshin-y, kind of. Eshin is the like ninja assassin clan themed. Like each of the clans for the Skaven have their own theme. There's like a pestilence one that's like all about the plague and spreading that around. This one's all the like technomancy. There's one that's Molder that's all about like mutating beasts into like crazy nasty rat-ish looking things. I think Moors is like kind of like the warrior clan that has good like storm vermin and melee people. Make these guys a tiny bit better. Not much, tiny bit. Yeah, that kind of stuff. There's some lesser clans that do other things too. Oh man, look how many kills these mortars got. Even like, I guess that's all these guys. The Skaven units have a lot of like individual entities per unit or per like unit. So a bunch of models per unit. There we go. I almost took away the capture from my mouse. Be like, oh, it might be distracting, but I can't point at anything. So I need it. Right on. Okay, yeah, we gotta get rid of that. We gotta get rid of that that last vampire hangout. I don't like as much like hilarious as this was. I oh no, these are for sure counting like friendly fire kills because we only lost 66 of our own, but like this is more than 66. All right, so we could take the this is a settlement garrison, so they'll heal automatically. So we're gonna take use some cash or use some food. We can use some food. Let's take the food, and they're gone. Boom. Learn your lesson, nerd. All right, so that leaves this guy here: technology research, recruitment capacity, recruit rank for clan rats, and income from post-battle loot. So after every battle, we can make a little bit more money, and our clan rats will be a little stronger when we recruit them. There we go. All right, let's upgrade main settlement. I don't like homeboy over here, and I think it's actually a quest to take him out. Can we reach him with that? No. We are still. If we stay in enemy or if we stay in friendly territory, we should still recover a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit, not the most. But... all right, we don't have any warp fuel to do anything. Our public order is going down pretty good here, but that's because that was recently captured. You. Well, at this point, I kind of don't need this guy anymore. So. He was an emergency army. Don't need him. Get him out so that we get more money per turn, and it costs less food per turn. He might hate us eventually, but, you know, he'll get over it. Yeah, hey everybody. Welcome. Appreciate y'all popping in, checking it out. Oh, you son of a bitch. So he's raiding us, so he's like, yeah, he's causing public order problems. He's stealing 55 of our bucks, our rat bucks. Alright, see if we can get an ambush on homeboy. Declaring war. Yeah, since we're like going and attacking him, it automatically wants to declare war for us. We can't attack unless we do. Here's our strength rating and our reliability. This will shoot up very quickly. If you make a deal with someone and then break it like a turn later, this reliability will take a hit. I think you have to wait about 10 turns before you can go back on any deal that you make with anyone without taking a reliability hit. Lower reliability, less people will want to be friends with you, trade with you, that kind of stuff. And we pop them. So we even get our settlement garrison since he was raiding right outside. This doesn't look like it'd be a very interesting fight, so and we're not losing anything. Unit replenishment, we'll be alright. Let's get more food. The more food we have, the better we can expand. That was a quest of ours. Destroy that guy. We get the trickster shard, which is alright. And like I said, we're going to work towards lightning strike. And this gentleman is working towards making all of our range stuff better. We haven't lost any units. Can't go in the underway. Let's just hide in here for a turn so we replenish a lot. We have to read like 7. We need a pestilent knave. We need research 3 technology. So no rights. Have we made any new friends? No one seems too impressed with us yet. So we'll move on. Oh, Gorok is here. Oh, let me guess. Yeah, he's just declaring war on us. Sweet. So it looks like he might only have 2 settlements, though. Strength rate 17, so that means he has a good army. Which isn't going to be awesome. Excuse me, sorry about that. Alright, recruit a lord. I mean, we did that a little while ago. These guys haven't declared war on us. But yeah, let's get rid of this thing. Actually, how bad is Kit? If there's no army sitting inside, All right, let's creep. Let's creep. Make sure we're not like gonna fall for an ambush. And there we go. And again, a decisive victory, like, 20 of us against 6 of them. Not too interesting.
Which kill device to use?
And we can occupy this at level 2, which gives us another level up. Working our way towards Ancient Cunning.
Blacklisted. Kill at once.
And then, yeah, this levels him up, but... Ooh, the income from trade, 1%. We'll get that later. We're only trading with one guy right now. Or, hear me out. This is open. Ketsa, since you're level 2... I'm going to build some walls here, since it's kind of like out on the outskirts. But Itza is the one we want. This is the main capital. Itza. It looks like another clan has that one. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this. And we're going to finally level this up to level 3. At this point, we might... I'd like to wait till level 3. Once we get this up to here, and we can start recruiting Rattling Guns and Warblocks Giselles, that'll put us in a much better spot to deal with all this extra BS. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything else. Nobody likes us. We move on. And actually, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. All these Diet Dr. Peppers are doing their job. Oh, let me guess.
Storm Demon is charged to...
A peace treaty. Now, they have one settlement. Let me pee, and I'll come back to this. Little chilly, so I also had to put on a sweatshirt. So it's pretty sure it's a quest that we have to take this over, and when your enemies are weak, you take advantage of that. We tell them to go sit and spin.
Where are my schematics?
Oh man, I do have a lot of enemies though. All right, this is a tier 5. We do want the Taskmaster's platform because that's going to unlock some more stuff for us. Let's get the growth going. Damn, that's a lot of growth. We'll move those guys in a second. That's all taken care of. No stupid pirates. Alright, we're pretty much full health. Let's jump into the underway and go take out this last. Hopefully they don't have a giant-ass army waiting here for us, but we'll see. We're losing some food, but we're still in the clear. We only got 1 warp fuel. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, if you're a big fantasy nerd like I am, this game gives you a big heaping dose of fantasy serotonin. It's so nice. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Alright. Got that. Casualty replenishment rate is always nice. That's how fast your army heals after fights. So let's do that one. Ikit claws in the underway. Alright, Luther Harkin. Looks like he is attacking the blood swamps as well too. If he kills it, that's fine with me. But I would like to be the one to take that over. Yeah, well, looks good. Nothing to build. Everybody's leveled up. Nothing to trade, nothing to research. Anybody else like me? Anyone else like me? Not even the other Skaven clans, which makes sense. Like, Skaven could probably take over this fantasy world if the other clans weren't constantly, like, undermining each other, backstabbing each other, like, warring openly. It's nice. It's nice. Oh yeah, so they destroyed our friends, which counts as a mission successful. There's a drought, so we're going to have some negative growth for a couple turns in one of our regions. That's fine. Alright, so what do we do now? We move on to Chakwa and Isa. Also, how long until this is? 1 turn, and then this will take 5 turns for that. Reach here? No, I'll just go this way. Oh man, so the public order here, yeah, it's going up. These ones are going down, but, you know, it's a little rebellion between friends. We also need to level up, though, so we gotta be doing at least some fighting. I think we have enough to probably take out, I don't know about this big settlement, because that'll have a huge garrison. And should be walled. Mission successful, occupied elven colony. Alright, we're gonna move over. Let's probably head after Chakwa, because it's small, yeah, look at that garrison. It's gonna be 6 units again. Yeah, we'll just handle that. In the meantime, though, let's get some trade resources and some money going. Here we go. Level 3 port. This thing will make it. Oh, look at that. Gives us income, food, winds and magic, so more magic. Research rate. Recruit rank for artillery units. We are going to need some artillery in this region, too. So why don't we... Doomwheel, Warp Lightning Cannon, and Warlock Engineers. Yeah, this is the one right here. I don't know how many Doomwheels are going to be going, but we'll do that. That was a bunch of money, but we're still good on it. Should we recruit Homeboy again? 5 turns until we can make him like a worthwhile army.
Engineer of Skryre.
We only have 1 of those, so that's not going to help in the meantime. Alright, let's move on. Once we start, other Skaven will like this more once we start, like, taking out, like, some of the lizardmen and shit like that, and especially the dwarves. Alright, so our right's gone. Oh, we can do it again. I mean... The growth plus 40 is pretty nuts. It really gets you going off the ground, so let's do that again. And move on a little closer to Chakwa. But like I said, some turns can take a while. I don't like that we're dipping in, and we're also losing food too, which ain't great for another army, because that'll cost more food as well. Anybody want to trade with me, Clan Spittle? You want to non-aggression pact? Of course not. Well, I hope you get killed by pirates. Because we want that. We're going to eventually want that altar with the Horned Rat. And there goes Clan Fester. Clan Pestilence might like us, though. They're another one of the big, like, 4. Alright. Foreign Trespasser, that's cool. Alright. Technologies, we're going to do this one. We need the food. We need the growth. And another way to get food is to eat lizardmen. Again, another decisive victory. So, I mean, nothing interesting about throwing a bunch of rats at some lizards. I mean, when I say it like that, I don't want to. Right, I don't want to get any lower in the food department, so let's just keep this at 1. There we go. The 13th scheme. So that one, we get better relations. It lasts for 13 turns. Like 13's the number for the Skaven. 13 turns. Cost 13. Plus 13 with Skaven. Lords gain more loyalty. Hero actions. Heroes can like damage walls, hinder movement, stuff like that. Assassinate other heroes. Skryre Clientstone's kind of nice, but all right, Chakwa, what do you got? Let's repair, upgrade, give us some more building slots. Our boy leveled up, and recruitment cost will be nice. I need to be able to do 4 skill points in this group, so 1, 2, 3, and then income from looting settlements is always nice. But let's do recruiting since we're going to be doing that coming up.
There are lab rats with more loyalty.
All right. We got 2. I want to save up for another nuke, I think. I like having 2. All right. We can upgrade this so that we get more money, get more we get food. That's music to my ears. Oh yeah, homeboy is raiding, or he's not raiding, he's trespassing.
We talk instead of fight.
Yes, Luther Harkon.
Make a deal pact with Skryre.
They've ended our non-aggression pact. Well, that's cool. That's alright. Another mission successful that we constructed one of these things. Recruit a hero. We'll recruit a hero when we get another army.
More warpstone. Now.
Alright, it's how many settlements do you have left? Oh, they do not like us. They have 2 settlements left. One there and one up in the mountains. I don't want my army to be too far away from this right now, especially if some zombie pirates are starting to get a little uppity. Alright, let's creep along the new technology. We're gonna go with the growth. Nothing to build. How far away is this from completing? 2 turns? Perfect. Eventually we'll have to build some military buildings in here so that we don't have to run all the way across to recruit. We could globally recruit, but that takes longer and costs more. We do have money, but I want to save it for recruiting expensive-ass armies. Oh, Lord Skrull, I forgot about you, homie. I'm sorry. Yeah, non-aggression pact. Do you want to... No, never mind.
What do you offer? Things for burn.
Nostradamus. Oh, I love the Skaven. Non-aggression pact. I would love to. We don't have to get along with them necessarily, but if we get good enough relations with other Skaven factions, there are possibilities to like confederate them into Euro, and you just take over their armies and their. Oh, Itza, are you gonna be a pain? Oh my God, look at that garrison. Yeah, we're gonna need I think we're gonna need a real army to take out Itza, not just like Skaven slaves. Upgrade this, so this will be max tier. We'll unlock this spot. We'll keep the growth until this gets to tier 5, but then, yeah. Alright, Ikit is gonna kind of patrol out here. We got 2. No, I want another nuke. I like getting this, though. Okay, I'm gonna get this, because every time we use a nuke, we get at least one, like, a piece of getting a nuke afterwards. So it's kind of helps rebuild itself a little bit. Tiny. So I'm gonna have Ikit kind of bounce around to keep these stupid lizardmen from coming and raiding and taking back what's rightfully there. Trait gain, multiple turns in the underway. Okay. Yeah, you gain a bunch of traits just... Oh, look at that. You gain a bunch of traits just from... There we go. Pathfinder. Spending multiple turns in the underway. There we go. So it makes you just a little bit better at said thing. Nothing too crazy. But this is a game where a bunch of little bonuses for sure add up. Alright, first things first. Alright, pray for 2 nukes. I should have been more specific. 2 additional nukes. That's alright. Alright, let's take a look at this army. 18, it's mostly Saurus and some skinks. Which they'll beat up if we do like a stand-up fight. So let's hide in here for a little while longer. No rushing and never down. Yeah, you're alright. Yeah, this building we don't need because we're not going to be building Storm Vermin and Clan Rats. It's just like not the best. We might as well just have something else. But I am going to put walls. Alright, yeah, the frontier towns get walls. And the other... Oh, he's got a plague. And the, yeah, then once that's not the frontier anymore, we'll demolish them and build, like, real infrastructure. Done building. We ain't moving. We're not making any friends. Let's move on. Oh. 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 So. Man. No trees. They're just going to rush at us. I don't think even a nuke. The other one I was able to cheese, but I think this one's dead. That's okay. Yeah, so they went to where our army wasn't, which is fine. A defensive alliance? I mean, I barely know you. They're ranked lower than we are. Settlement lost. I was there. Alright, let's do a little diplomacy. So, Clan Mange. They've only got 1 settlement, so they might not live long enough. I don't want to get drug into a war that... Alright, trade agreement. See, we'll make like 300 bucks a turn off of that. Military access? That way we can like run around in their territory without them hating us, but that's alright. And yeah, I think I'm alright. Clan Spittle, you got only 1 settlement, I think, so bye. Ooh, here we go. The Scheme of Doom. Unlock a unique Warlock Engineer. It will be summoned at your faction leader, so we're going to do that. So what this guy can do is either like destroy a city, basically, or create an under empire. And we're going to use him to do the second one. But we got to pick like a good city, like a decently large city that's probably not going to die anytime soon. 17. I can't quite get him. What if I'm gonna try a little tricksy move. Oh, never mind. I was in it. Oh, he might attack us under the end turn. Whoops. Yeah, I thought I was in a different stance. And once you use the underway, you can't like move again. There's no like undo underway. So that's a bit of an oopsie poopsie, but if he attacks us, then at least it'll be entertaining. But I assume he's probably like recruiting right now to get back up to a full stack. And there goes Clan Spittle. Alright, so instead, actually... Like, he's gonna have to come after... Yeah, here he is. And here's my hero. No, I don't care about going there. I want to go. There's bigger cities like up here. Alright, new technology, leadership +3 across everyone, armor, upkeep. Yeah, I'd rather take the leadership. Alright, so this is up to tier 3. Let's recruit that lord again. What was his name? He's one of these guys. Oh, his name is Toxide. There we go. Intelligent. I like the sneaky. Let's do sneaky. Bring our boy back. Alright, we put him back in here, and we start recruiting. Oh my god, yeah, this is basically all I want the army to be, is like these, and some heroes. Speaking of heroes, so we got like a magic user hero, so now let's get a... we already have too many warlock engineers. That's okay. We'll recruit another hero later. You can only get so many. Oh, the plague spread to us. Does this do anything about the plagues? No. Nah. We welcome them with open arms. We only got one of those. Can't do any rights. And I don't want to... I could disband and like globally recruit some of this stuff, but I don't want to make myself weak and then get attacked over the end turn by old Gorok over here. Old albino... turd. I can... trying to say a nicer word than that, but I couldn't. Yeah, Luther Harkin's kind of... mission issued, Assassin's Hideout, or Overlooker. Let's see, alright. Upgrade, upgrade, and trade resource. Sawaddle. Upgrade, upgrade. Trade resource. What should I build? And this one's already got my like artillery. It would be nice to be able to recruit out here. So we could take a big massive weapons dump out here. Oh, and that'd give us like Deathglobe Bombardiers and stuff too. Let's do it. Alright. Can I ambush this jerk?
Science, sorcery, death.
Sneaky and Trixie. Let's finish this. And I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna save Scum or anything. I just realized I haven't saved this game yet, and we're an hour and a half into the stream.
Skavenbright's greatest, best inventor.
Yeah, it's nothing. Oh man, it's like all Saurus. But know what we're awful against? Melee, because like we'd rely on Skaven slaves, slingers, which aren't great. Look at that missile strength, 13. And then these two. If these were these instead, I'd say yeah, we easily got this. Oh yeah, old Braum over here. Yeah, get your ass up there. And else to... Oh, the more Skaven corruption we like kind of spread everywhere, the more uses of the menace below we get. So that's kind of one, and it causes just clan mange. No, I'm not. No. Go take over some territory, and then we'll see what you got. Nothing to do, but move on. And look who came. Alright, so these guys think that this like melee army is going to beat this army. Is it walled? No. Oh, look at this awful ground. want to go too deep into Menace Below, as we do have a nuke. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, if we had walls, we could at least climb up on top of those and do some work, but we're going to have to rely a lot on... They don't have a lot of range, so they're just going to rush at us with all these, like... Yeah, they have, what, one range? Maybe up here. Maybe one of the, like, in the back or along one of these corners. Like, we set up here, can't get flanked. Unless they go around. Alright, well, let me grab a drink while I'm waiting for this to come in. Grab it. Let's see if we can pull this out. I'm good with that. It's magic. All right, big old team. Let's get it kind of organized though. Obviously 1, 2. We'll do a front line. Weapons teams. Ugh. Let's do. What are these? Clanrat spears. You guys go in here. Clanrat spears. Spear. Spear. Clanrat. 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 Skaven slaves. Oh boy. Alright, what do we got? Got some range stuff. Poison Wing Globadiers are good. Gutter Runners. Night Runners, Gutter Runners. Put those in there. We'll do 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh man. Yeah, let's set up in this corner. Alright, 1, 2. Let's... Oh my god, we got so much melee infantry. Something like this. And those guys will be able to do a little bit of damage. You guys will be out here. Whoop, facing the other way. Wrap around to the flank. Hopefully these guys aren't going to be able to see over anything. That's alright. Y'all, how far can these guys reach? Not very far at all, so they got to be up a little closer. Alright, you, of course, are going to be a distraction. Oh, Ikit Claw. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so these guys are for sure just going to be a distraction so they don't come at us all at once. Alright, we do have some spells and stuff to use. Treacherous Shard, we got the Brass Orb. Spears. Spears, in general, gain a bonus versus large, and I think these things are large, yeah. So, we don't necessarily want to get in with them, but we can run them around a little bit. Yeah, these things are decently fast. Way faster than these guys. Yeah, see, 31. Alright, Ikit Claw. Still get some damage down. Not a great spot to do Menace Below since they don't have any, like 2, 3 ranged units. Yes, get pretty close. Do a Brass Orb. Get a little bit of free damage down. I'll save my Warp Lightning, and it should be pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty decent. And then these guys will bring back over here. Alright, these guys are trying to wrap around, thinking they're slick. Where are these guys right here? Saurus Spears. Oh, what do you... What? No, don't get into melee. I want them to use their, There we go. Giselles will do some work. Actually, let's do a little bit of that to maybe turn some of them around. And we'll pull some of them this way. There we go. Slingers are doing their job. There we go. A little bit of flame. Then a Brass Orb. Looks pretty congested in there. And Ikit Claw should be alright to get into melee. This guy, on the other hand, is kind of a real mage. But, alright. Where's he at? These guys that are already in melee, let's give them a little bit of help. And honest, oh yeah, so we need to let the Winds Medic charge a little bit more. No, they don't have a mage. Doing alright, doing alright. Where's our bomb Globadiers? Just out of range. Let's cheat them up a little bit. Alright, one of our units is running off, that's fine. We're not the bravest. Can't really do anything until cooldowns. This guy's getting... Oh, because I've been miscasting with him. If you, like, level up your... Like, you can level up your spells a little bit, but then you can miscast and deal damage to yourself, and that is exactly what I was doing. Alright, let's get these guys out here and start facing the right way. Kind of start sandwiching them in. Remember, they said we were just going to flat out lose this one. And these guys, let's get them into the backs of these Saurus Spears. These guys got almost all their ammo, because they can't see. Same with these guys. I was a little afraid of that, but it looks like we're going to be doing alright. They took a lot of damage on their way up here. Let's do a regular cast of this, since it's kind of slapping us around a little bit. And where's these? Guys, did your job. Let's go chase after skin cohorts. And these guys are going to come and help out. This guy should be targeting these guys. These guys aren't doing anything, standing looking pretty, whatever. Oh, escaping slave spears, go bother them. Man, they are taking a lot of damage from this. Let's get behind these guys. You guys are supposed to be out here, dummies. I mean, it's cool to, there we go. Shoot these guys in the back. That'll start getting the routing going. Yeah, let's throw some globadiers over here. The globadiers, like, are the short range, but they launch, like, little balls that deal a bunch of, like, damage over time. They wreck infantry. Alright, Claw, how you looking? Brass orb. This thing could end up hurting us a lot. So let's brass orb right here. You. Let's warp lightning right in here. Oh, it's Gorok. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to beat Gorok at anything, so we'll have to inflict army losses. Alright, these guys are all frenzied. Let's get a little. Even though this isn't our main caster, Ikit Claw can do a good job. Ooh, yeah, we can't let. Yeah, get up there and fight. Clan rats, get up there and fight. Keep moving these guys back and away. Where these things end up going? Alright, these guys can fire while moving, so let's make sure they're doing that. Let's turn to face this way. Get these guys out here. These guys out here. This guy's shooting on these guys. You, what do you got? Gorok, we're not going to be able to do shit about. But we don't want these guys in melee. We don't want these guys in melee. Let's get them out here. And any of you. Walk up that shit. You help out. Yeah, we should be any time beating these guys. Warriors are rallying. You guys get your asses up here. Slingers, it's clan rats, slingers. Oh my god. I mean, rattling guns, they're good. What are you? My slingers. Alright, you guys walk those guys off. You guys need to go help out these guys. Yeah, these slingers and guys throwing ninja stars. Get these guys in the pile. Alright. Let's get rid of these guys. Globadiers. Like, if we have to beat Gorok, this is going to be a pain in the butt. Get his friends out of here. You, go help. You. Where are my Jizales? Help out over here. Alright, I think their leadership just was all tanking. There we go. Oof. I had to get a little sweaty during that one. Holy hell. Went back, had to log on into my Twitch on my computer. Turns out I forgot my password. That's better. Oh, that's all good, man. I appreciate you watching. Alright, so I want to injure as many of these guys as I can. So let's get Bop. Mortars won't do anything. Our Jezzails. And the rest of you guys just kind of stay away. Rest of you guys, stay away. Anybody ranged? Technically. Where you at, Ikit Claw? And I have a way to slow him down. If I can nuke him and like, there we go. Yeah, because if we don't wipe them out, like we're not wiping them out this turn, the end screen they'll have a bunch of units. Like, I want this guy gone. This guy is awful. He's a tanky little beast that does a bunch of damage. He's small, so he's hard to hit. Yeah, we'll fast forward while. Please. Oh yeah, I have them all on guard mode, so they're not going to. Yeah, a few more shots. Ah, it's okay. We did a bunch of damage to these guys. That was super good. Yeah, they thought we were gonna lose. Look at this. Look at this. Deployed. Lost like two-thirds of your forces, homie. Pathetic. But yeah, I had to get real sweaty. As you could tell, like, these guys did a bunch of the heavy lifting. I mean, eventually they did, because we couldn't deploy. I mean, we didn't have like the good firepower that I'm used to. We have our awful Skaven slaves and clan rats and stuff, which do the job for now, but eventually we will have real weapons teams. So yeah, we'll take out this army. I don't think we lost any units either. That's alright. It'll take us a few turns to recruit with our other lord, and then when we do, we'll swap out. Have Ikit Claw recruit some real, actual Skaven weapons teams. Oh yeah, I gotta fix our goals. We reached our goals. And goal. Boom. Oh no. There we go. Just pushing buttons that I don't know what they do on my old Twitch studios and watch them do whatever they want. That's alright. Yeah, between Lunar Light from a couple weeks ago and then Dobby Kim from this stream, we reached our goals. So thanks, everyone. I appreciate that. It's real nice, you know? Because I mean, obviously there's like people out there that are better at this, and, you know, bigger channels and stuff like that. But I appreciate you all taking your time to hang out with me. Oh yeah, if you want to, you can. I've waited too long for the load bar, but if you hover over, it'll show like how much damage they actually did and like the gold value of the units they did damage to. So it's a good way of knowing like who's performing well, who's like punching above their weight, and who is shit in the bed. We didn't have to use a nuke, so that's good. The casualty replenishment rate -5 for 5 turns sucks, so I'm gonna go with the food.
Serve yourselves up to your master.
Oh, yeah, I guess who's getting pounced on? Alright, mission issued. Treaty, sign a non-aggression pact with Awaken. Well, that's cool. They hate us, so that'll be a fun non-aggression pact to try to get. Alright, yeah, so let's take these guys out. Look at them. They're like, yeah, decisive victory. We aren't losing any units. Wipe them out. And let's get a little bit more food out of it, too. And back in here to recover. Couple levels up. And we got Draft Master, and then next level. So yeah, local recruit capacity and recruit rank. Like, this is super good too. And then we'll have Lightning Strike. Quartermaster reduces the upkeep. We're kind of a rich faction, so I'm not too worried about that right now. But if we need it, it's there. Honest to God. Just start working my way down this. Alright, we got 2 warp fuel. We need 3 for anything good there. What's this one? Winds of Magic starting amounts, alright. I haven't reached the limit. Casual repromise rate. Alright, let's hold on to it for now. We'll start upgrading our weapons teams once we can do that. Alright, Toxide. There you go. Alright, Ratlings. Let's do Jezzails. Yeah. And then those. Then we will need some kind of front line. Kinda. That's where heroes do a good job stepping in. But since we don't have too many yet, I mean, we have the one up here. We will need a front line, so let's do 4 of those, and then 19, 20. Yeah, so that gives us 4 catapults. Actually, you know what? We don't need this many. 4 in the front plus this guy, that's plenty. So let's do 1 more Rattling Gun. 1 more Jezzail. And 1 more Claw. That's going to be an expensive army, but it's going to dump like a truck. Alright, what else are we doing? Got all that. Oh yeah, Braum. Still making his way downtown. Talaxia. See, that's not a big one. If anything, we'd want Talaxia land. But this province looks like it's all broken up, so they're going to be fighting over it. I want to go to a place that's a little more calm, so that when we do our Under Empire, it doesn't get discovered or taken over or ratted out or anything like that. Anybody like us now? We're killing Gorok? No? Cool. Oh yeah, we need a peace treaty with. Oh yeah, so let's find the people we need to do a peace treaty with. They hate us, but it's improving. Oh, we got a little bit of time. Let's save and see what happens over the end turn. And Clan Skryre. Yeah, here's the map of the world. Basically North America, South America, Ulthuan, kind of in between Europe and North America, and then they got like Africa down there. But they call it all something else, the Badlands. Alright. Alright, quest issued. Move any character. So all we have to do is walk over there and we'll get some warp fuel. Do we take a little detour? Why not? Get over here. Might as well. Alright. So we got that guy basically recruiting for the next 6 turns. Let's upgrade that. Our little, taking a little bit of a pinch, but we're okay. Get this up to tier 3 is nice. Oh, I should have done underway. I gotta pay more attention to what stance I'm in, but what can you do? I hate diplomacy. I'm done with you all. Axial. There we go. So now we can get rattling. So now we can start recruiting from here. We won't be able to get Jezzails yet, but we can get rattling guns. After we take this out, I'll move down here, and then we'll probably call it. I hate that plague's there. It makes me want to put anyone down there. We've got a few turns before Homeboy comes at us with another army. Oh, this guy, like, he's in between all enemies. Like, there's Techless, dwarves, lizardmen. No, dude, I'm not. You're going to die. I'm sorry. That spot sucks. Alright, got a little bit of leadership. Get this back busted up to level 3. And Chakwa. I'm very happy to see you again. Oh, look at that scathing corruption. Very happy to see you again. All 16 guys. I could put this up to level 2, which I think I will. Because then we could do walls. Walls, oh, no, not that. This building is not what we want. We will demolish it. Ikit Claw got to level up. Finally got Lightning Strike, so if we're facing multiple armies, we can pick them apart. Now I can start going down the line that makes him a real character. Alright, keep walking over this way. Alright, Public Order or Loyalty for new recruits. Let's do Public Order. We haven't had a revolt problem yet, but plenty of time. We could get better relations with Clan Pestilence. I don't know. I mean, eventually they're going to be my friends, right? We're such nice people. Where you at, Clan Pestilence? I want to... Alright, see, yeah, their attitude is improving. So I don't think I need to add like anything to make them like me more. These guys are probably going to die. So I'm just going to let them go quietly into the night. Yeah, Ikit Claw moved. Everyone moved. Yeah, we blew this up. And we got Itza to go. These guys will probably declare war on us soon. Luther Harkin's supposed to like us, but he doesn't. Oh well, I guess we'll see. Alright, everyone, I think that's going to about call it for me. I'm going to get this house ready to play a little D&D and then go watch the Seahawks. But yeah, I enjoyed playing playing this for y'all a lot. I've been doing it in my free time, so I figured, I'll see if you guys like it as well. If you do, if you got questions, let me know. Yeah, I think that's about it. Again, I appreciate Dobby Kem for popping in and for the follow, and for everybody that popped in to say hi. Thanks, Nate, for keeping me company, even though your internet was a little balls. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time.